new entertainment committee wants me to be the necessaries for the show.
Live from our Jackson Studios. Live from the Midtown Jackson Studio and live from well into Deep 13. This is Last Call Cafe on Spreaker with the animalistic Jay the Brain Man, the animalistic Matthew the Wizard Nichols, and the pause for consideration, Steve, the Baxman Baxley. I'm Franklin Pangborn, your announcer, with Morgul as the friendly drone. Let's go to the cafe and find out what's going on and join the guys on a whole crowd. It's Last Call Cafe on Spreaker.
Hello. Good evening, everybody. Welcome one and all to the Corsican Ball. That's right. It's another Sunday night, and it feels so right. It is a Sunday night. It's out of sight. This is the Last Call Cafe on Spreaker. I am your host, one of them, Steve the Baxman Baxley. Let the introductions fly. First off, he is the gamer's best friend. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Mr. Gamer himself, Mr. Wizard, the Wizard, Matthew Nichols.
Sup?
And, of course, this show would not be reality if it weren't for this man. Ladies and gentlemen, we give you the host of the now moved to Sunday at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Spreaker, Jay the Brain Man presents Russell AMA Head starring Jay the Brain Man, Steve the Baxman Baxley. Ladies and gentlemen, Betty White's favorite two-toy, the one, the only, the manager of the year, and everything else, and still undefeated intergender wrestling champion. And we got news about that too. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only. And it's a wonder why. By the way, just wanted to let the brain know, Randy West has given up chasing after you, pal. She's now managing. Ooh. That's gonna... And we wish her luck. Well, those of us here. And
I'll agree to it if I see a $750 check.
Oh, that's going to be interesting. There will be a chase. Anyway.
And if you get that reference, why are you listening to this show?
Ah, yes, we get referenced here all the time. Okay, folk, it is time. Top of the show. First segment, as always, we find out what's on the brain's mind. Yes, friends, it's time for another fun edition of The Brainwave. Hey, Brain, what's on your mind?
Oh, it's that time of the week again. I got
nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is this week's episode of Brainwaves.
I gotta make a shirt of that.
What did
Okay.
you think of me quoting the guy from UHF?
Good, quite good.
Okay, it is now time to bring you up to date on the latest in gaming news, and for that, we go to the intro man himself, Mr. Franklin Pangborn, to do the duties.
Thank you, Steve, and it is time once again for Last Call Cafe's Gamer News. And for that, here's Mr. Gamer himself, the Wizard, Matthew Nichols.
Alright, this week on Gamer News, the Tokyo Game Show 2020 had been broadcasted, and we had quite a few announcements. I haven't really watched the Tokyo Game Show 2020, but I do know some highlights. Well, first off, the Series X and Series S pretty much sold out in Japan. Apparently Japan likes the new Xbox so far. Okay, in terms of gaming announcements we got from the show, well, Ni no Kuni is getting a mobile-only massively multiplayer online RPG game called Ni no Kuni Crossworlds. We had gameplay of the new Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. We had some gameplay of Cyberpunk 2077. We had some gameplay of Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis. Gameplay of Monster Hunter Rise. Some gameplay of Disgaea 6. And let's see what else we get here. A trailer for Ulteria Horizon 2. A trailer for Alisti Collection. A trailer for Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires. We are getting a double pack of Death Smiles 1 and 2 coming out in 2021 for PS4, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. We had some gameplay of Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. And so many others that I can't keep track of. But that's it for this week's Gaming News. Oh, and one more thing. If you're a Kingdom Hearts fan, there's going to be a demo of Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory mid-October.
And that, and that's Gamer News for this week. Tune in next week for another edition with a Wizard, Matthew Nichols. I'm Franklin Pangborn.
All right, thank you, Mr. Pangborn.
You're very welcome, gentlemen. Back to you all in that lovely little cafe of yours.
That's right, and it's finally open. The cafe is finally back in business. Yeah, I would say so as well. Of course, everyone has to be socially distant, 6 feet. So we're going to get rid of half the tables. And, Pangborn's going to be in a different portion of our cafe, but everything else is going to be about abnormal. Okay, let's get to some box office news whilst we do all this. And by the way, as always, I didn't mean to step on your line there, Franklin, but our gamer news is sponsored by Pluto TV's Gamer channels from A to Z. You'll get some gaming stuff on the gamer channels on Pluto TV. It's free. Go to pluto.tv for more information. It's their gaming and anime channels. All right. Into the box office we go, folks. And in its fifth weekend at the international box office, Warner Brothers' Tenet added another $15.8 million from 56 markets, a 38% drop from last session. The offshore cum has risen to $242 million for a worldwide total of... We gotta get that drummer... we gotta get that drummer laid, I guess what I'm trying to say. $283.2 million. Congratulations, and more power to you. Okay, we continue on, and I gotta say, it is amazing how this film has gotten legs. After holding second place in China throughout its third lowest grossing frame last weekend, Disney's live-action Mulan slipped down to fourth. Not doing too bad all around the world, except for one place, obviously. But what else is going on in the old entertainment world before we go over to our wrestling report? TikTok ban was halted with just hours until it went into effect. Yay. And let's see, what else is there? Tenet, Dwayne Johnson drops people. Well, we won't do that, but congratulations. The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, All-American, and other Berlanti production series will have set tentative start dates. Let's tell you all about those guys. Obviously, they're probably going to be CW shows. That's right. Let's go to it. The Flash is currently slated to begin filming its seventh season October 1st. DC's Legends of Tomorrow is targeting an October 5th season 6 start. Both in Vancouver, All American is looking to begin filming its third season Monday in Los Angeles. Of the remaining Berlanti-produced series, Superman and Lois, Titans, and newcomer Kung Fu are eyeing mid-October starts. Breakout Stargirl is on track to begin shooting its second season at the end of October, while Doom Patrol's third season is to start production in January. Of course, all the Berlanti production series are all behind the Warner Brothers shield. Now, Batwoman was the first Berlanti production series to start production. It's been shooting its second season in Vancouver since September 3rd. Riverdale followed on September 14th, and it's currently filming its fifth season. The company's HBO Max limited series, The Flight Attendant, resumed filming August 31st in NYC. And that is your brief look at entertainment news. And, hey, I didn't even know, but there was a wrestling pay-per-view / WW Network show. That's right. Clash of Champions. Let's get you the results of that as we spurk here. And we'll continue onwards. All right, let's go to the SmackDown Tag Team Titles match. Lucha House Party versus Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura. And the winners of that were Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura. Winner takes all ladder match for WWE Intercontinental title. Sami Zayn versus AJ Styles versus Jeff Hardy. And who'd have thunk Sami Zayn would be the winner and new undisputed WWE Intercontinental Champion. Raw Women's title match had Zelina Vega versus Asuka, and Asuka won that match. Yahoo! WWE United States title match, Apollo Crews versus Bobby Lashley, was won by Bobby Lashley. The Raw Tag Team titles match, Andrade and Angel Garza versus the Street Profits. Well, the Street Profits won that. We then go for the SmackDown Women's title match. Raw Women's Champion Asuka took on Bayley. The winner by DQ was Asuka. The ambulance match for WWE title had Randy Orton taking on Drew McIntyre, and this one went back and forth, but Drew McIntyre retained. WWE Universal title match, Jey Uso taking on Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman at his side. And the winner of that deal was Roman Reigns. And that was how they ended things with the Clash of Champions. I'd give it about 6 bells. A 6-bell salute. There you go, 6 bells. Let's get some, a little bit of wrestling news. We'll save most of it for the Wrestle Anime Hut. There's been a question towards fans of AEW. Could the Dynasty be MJF's new stable? After all, the Dynasty was when MJF was a 2 wrestling promotion wrestler, a part of MLW. Well, MLW National Openweight Champion Hammerstone returned to the Wrestling Inc. Daily Podcast to answer that question. And here is the answer. At this point, I just don't know. I feel like the Dynasty in its original formation was just so perfect. We have this saying that nobody understood why it was going to work, how it was going to work, but it just turned into what it turned into. It ended up being probably the most fun I've ever had wrestling, between the promos, the segments, the matches, and then just the backstage. And as it changed up, I don't think we ever clicked quite the same way as the original group. And who's to say if we ever will, with more members or with less members. But I know Holiday and I still have that dynastic relationship between us, so I can't say for sure. Moving forward, he's the Caribbean champion. He got that to worry about. I'm the openweight champ. I got that to worry about. So it's not out of reach or out of the question. MJF is a former member of the Dynasty, and Hammerstone said he does still keep in touch with him. He talked about how big of a star he's grown into on AEW, but he pointed out there are probably many other people hitting up MJF, so he doesn't feel the need to do so all the time because of how close of friends they are. Chris Jericho had revealed that MJF was considered for the Inner Circle, but Hausman pointed out that MJF had recently hinted at joining or formally forming a stable in AEW. When pressed if that stable could be the Dynasty, Hammerstone admitted that he could not speak on that possibility, and if fans want to see the Dynasty, then they'd have to watch MLW. Interesting, but you never know these days. You want to listen to the Wrestling Inc. Daily? Go to WrestlingInc.com. That's WrestlingInc.com. And as for me, I think MJW and the Young Bucks might be making a new clique. So stay tuned on that, little pupperoodles. Okay, by the way, we do have an injury to report from Clash of Champions. Angel Garza did suffer a little injury. Angel still scheduled for, Garza reportedly suffered some sort of leg injury. He is still scheduled for further evaluation, but the belief from backstage at the Amway Center is that the injury may not be as serious as initially feared. It was speculated earlier that Garza may have suffered some sort of quad injury, but now word is that injury is related to his hip, not his leg. But we might get a rematch between the two teams due to how tonight's match ended. Stay tuned for details. Okay, yay-hoo. And speaking of Chris Jericho, are the words going? That's right. On this past Monday's Raw, it was revealed WWE had offered contracts to members of Retribution, despite the group causing problems on WWE's shows for weeks. T-Bar offered up an explanation early today, noting it was financially better for WWE to sign them than continue hiring security guards. WWE offered us contracts because it was financially cheaper than all of the security guards we kept injuring. We signed the contracts to pay for our hired guns to do our dirty work. Our goal is still to destroy our current employer, WWE. They're destroying themselves. And another tweet, T-Bar wrote, yes,
Hello. Test.
Yes, Brain.
Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta bring this up.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
All right, Matt,
Yeah.
you got the backup recording thing going?
Yes, I do.
Thank goodness. And I could just erase this part when you send me the file. All right, back to what you were saying.
Thanks, I think. I love a smooth running ship, and we got it right here.
I love a smooth running computer.
Yes, folks. Everything is so smooth running. We never even
nothing happened there at all.
That's right.
There's definitely no laptop freezing or anything like that. Nope.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
It's all in your head.
Yeah, it's all in your head. These aren't the droids you're looking for.
Good grief.
Okay, Nikki Cross was supposed to challenge Bayley for SmackDown Women's Championship at Sunday's Clash of Champions. Dave Meltzer, who's about as reliable as a $3 watch, said on the Wrestling Observer Radio that he put an asterisk on the Bayley Cross match due to backstage rumors regarding Cross, who did not appear on this week's Friday Night SmackDown, according to Meltzer. Cross was not in the backstage area either. If she's there, Clash, she's there. I asked on Saturday morning if she was going to be there, and nobody got back to me. Which is your answer? As noted earlier, WWE released a statement to address the recent COVID-19 outbreak at its performance center in Florida. As part of ongoing testing protocols, WWE completed its second round of weekly COVID-19 tests on Tuesday. Individuals that tested positive will quarantine for 14 days, receive medical care, and then will only be cleared when they are symptom-free and test negative. Yamaguchi says boom, bah. So, there you go. By the way, Billy Kidman returned to work as a producer for WWE this week. Yay! Okay, let's get over. And by the way, in another tweet, we go back to our original little story. T-Bar wrote, yes, WWE is paying us to destroy their company. Duh. Because we were successfully destroying it regardless. They think if we are under contract, then they can contain, manage our chaos, but they will be unsuccessful. Stop overthinking literally everything. Huh? What? Chris Jericho offered up his thoughts on the Retribution member's explanation by retweeting him and simply writing, huh? T-Bar responded, huh? Back to Jericho and showed a screenshot of stories about Jericho's Fozzy concert taking place at the motorcycle rally in Sturgis last month. The festival was considered a super spreading of COVID-19 event. As noted, the 5 main members of the group are currently, okay, I'm not going to Yep, I'll spoil them. Reckoning, Mia Yim. Retaliation, Mercedes Martinez. T-Bar, Dominic Dijokovic. Mace, Theo Madden, former commentator. And Slapjack, Shane Thorne. There you go. And could it be possible the WWE leaving the Thunderdome? What will fans do? That's right. The WWE is reportedly planning to move away from the Amway Center in Orlando, Florida, where it is set up Thunderdome, an interactive fan experience with rules, which includes a new set, video boards, pyrotechnic, lasers, graphics, drone cameras, and rows of virtual fans on nearly 1,000 LED boards. Now, according to a report on Inside the Ropes, WWE talent have been told that tentative plans are in place to start traveling again once WWE's contract with the Amway Center expires on October 31st. Although preps to migrate from Thunderdome are presently underway, there's also a possibility that WWE extends its contract with the Amway Center starting from November. The report also noted that no firm decisions have been made yet regarding potential future destinations where WWE would hold its shows in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. Jackson, Leipzig, Detroit. God, this cough of mine. Now, if the contract with Amway Center is not renewed, it looks like WWE's final dates to the Amway will be Hell in a Cell on October 25th, Monday Night Raw on the 26th, and Friday Night SmackDown on the 30th. And there is your wrestling report for this week here on the Last Call Cafe. So we've had everything. Okay, and we got about 2 minutes remaining. So, gentlemen, I ask you in all honesty, final comments, final words. Rain?
I got none.
Matt?
Nothing on my end. And the recording so far is 26 minutes.
Oh, well, then we do got some time left. General, do you come on in? Timmy can stay behind there. What you got for us, Mon General?
Well, thank you there. For the first time ever, we don't have a belch this week.
What? No belch this week?
Nope, not this week, but maybe next week. So, the world is saved for 1 week. But we know somewhere there is tyranny, and where there is tyranny, we'll belch them.
Okay, you sure of that?
Well, yeah, we do have a belch. You'll excuse me? And it's the idiot that thought up that burning the Emmy, the nomination, the envelope. Who thought up that skit with Jimmy Kimmel and what's your name? Rachel from Friends. That's right. Whoever said that? So, to the writer of that sketch who, didn't think that putting it out once, there had to be something in the rags, I'll tell you, because they thought it was okay once, but it came back again. So, to the stagehand, this belch is for you. We're ready. Fire! Let's see you put that out, sunshine. Boys, I'll see you next week.
Okay, thank you very much, General. Wow, that was quick. Okay, we thank you very much. I think that's going to wrap it up for us. We will see you next week for the Wizard, for the Brain. I am the Baxman. Stand by for Wrestle Anime Hut. Coming up next here on Spreaker Sunday night.
Alright, should I end the recording here?
Yes.
Back?